This is E, the non-algorithmic name. Thank you for joining me for another collectible critique and in my eternal quest for bankruptcy. Enjoy! Hello everyone, thank you for watching this video. I'd just like to apologize for those of you who have been watching. I don't know if you have anyway. I've been away for quite some time, 2 months on holiday back home. One of my favorite pieces, which is the Darth Talon Sideshow collectible 1 to 4 scale, manufactured by Sideshow Toys and Sideshow Collectibles. I have to say, Sideshow's track record isn't very good, and from what I've seen with the Darth Talon figure, it kind of still isn't good. Sorry. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love the figure, but you know, I think I'll just be nitpicking. You got an exclusive edition, you got the stickers, don't be fooled by cape replicas, people do that. A couple of pictures on the back from the very few comics and sort of fan art that she appeared in. What else could I say really? Nice pictures, you get the different pictures of the different sides. Of course none of it is with the actual cape, so I guess it saved them printing costs. Quick comment, top, that one. On the bottom you get that, and it shows you the number. This one being number 212, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, 212. Good number, 212. So, let's unpack it and see what's there. Alright, so here we have the Darth Talon collectible in the polystone, not flesh. Not really much to say, you know, zero articulation, all the things that are really obvious. For me the cape is just a piece of black cloth, but you know, the whole reason they put that there is to sort of encourage collectors. I mean, it's not really like 750 were made and 1,500 in a regular limited edition, no. It's just simply a large number were made and a portion of them, maybe a third, were given capes. And that of course makes people want to buy them for extra money. I don't know. Quick comment on the price. Nowadays it is just incredible what people are willing to pay for this thing. I've even seen one going for $1,200. Ridiculous. I didn't even pay anywhere near that much. I caught her at the beginning, which was, I think, very lucky. Quick comments. Actually, I have to laugh because when I first took the Darth Talon out, it was very funny. I wanted to write a complaint letter to Sideshow because there was something wrong. Something was so stupid it happened. I thought it was a fault by Sideshow, that the arms and the cape were missing. Now, for those of you who are laughing at home, I do deserve that, but this was my first Sideshow, to be fair, but I do deserve that. Quite simply, when you turn the foam, is it foam? Polystyrene box over from the inner cardboard, you'll see that there's sort of like a compartment with a bit of tape. Just cut the tape, flip it open, there you get the arms. For any of you who are stuck on that, like I was, there you go. What else could I say? Yeah, the arms and all are magnetized, the pieces are magnetized, it's very nice. Let's just quickly take a look at the different components required to, should I say, assemble it. Okay, I think I like working backwards with the statues because to assemble them is a lot more, well, just heavy really. Quick comment on the weight. One thing I always like about these kinds of statues is even though you think they're some like cheap plastic junk, they are in fact made of polystone, which is quite nice. You get authentic, I can't believe I almost said that word. You get fabric capes, fabric knickerbockers, excuse the word. This is all put on, this is all polystone, sculpted on, nice. The detail is actually good, but I don't think I'm even going to need to say that because you can see it for yourselves. Now, on to my nitpicking. Okay, well, let's begin first by dismantling. You get a head, which is magnetized in the bottom. Sorry if this is hard for you guys to see. Eyes, I think the eyes are quite good. They really blend. Although from the initial pictures I did expect something a little bit different. If you look, if you compare these eyes, it's sort of just like a red circle, a yellow circle, yeah, and a black dot, whereas the pictures sort of had a, I don't know, an animatrix style to them. What else? The arm comes off, also magnetized, very strong magnet, so I don't think you have to ever worry about this falling off. So yeah, simple armband, the hand, all it's actually very well sculpted. Wish I could get a job with these guys. that was close. Lightsaber, yeah, word to the wise, because this just almost happened to me again. When you're taking this off, don't pull down, because the lightsaber's, you know, just suspended slightly above the ground. So if you pull down, it's gonna break it when you pull down. So don't pull down. Okay. The lightsaber I actually thought was pretty unimpressive. I mean, they could have done something a lot more technical with it. Sort of a, what did they say? It was a bio lightsaber. It's a new one. I didn't really like it. You be the judge, though. That's just my opinion. But that's not, you know, Sideshow's fault. It's just the character design's fault. The cape, I don't know, it took me... Yeah, a quick comment about the whole cape. What was incredibly disappointing is after, I think I had it on display for just over a week or two. And then for absolutely no reason, one of the black threads just came undone. Here's a quick video of how I repaired it. And if I sounded annoyed, it's because I am. Because, you know, like the kind of money, you don't really expect that kind of nonsense to happen. The concept, I could sort of like it to buying a Rolex watch. You don't expect the hand of a Rolex watch to pop off. Okay, granted, you pay... No, you pay about the same price. And it's unfair. The cape is also like really unimpressive. Unimpressive, there you go. That's the cape. You get a half circle. That's the hood. The hood is like the only really weighted thing here. Let's go on to the body. I just left this string on because, you know, I don't really see it when the cape is on, and it doesn't bother me that much actually. Plus, if I do want to resell it, which eventually I'm planning to do because of the higher value, yeah, it's there. Quick comment, which might be difficult for some of you to see, but I'm going to try anyway. Quick thing. There's sort of an outsticking piece here. Very nice, because you can just pick it up. I'm glad that they thought that through. Okay, let's see. I think you guys should be able to see it if I hold it a bit closer. Hopefully it won't fall. Wee bit heavy. Yeah. In case you're wondering what you're supposed to see, you'll see like underneath the boot there's a small metal piece. That is now the connecting component which carries the current from where you keep the battery to the LED lightsaber, which is, yeah, here. These are these metal components. I found that quite disappointing. If in case you're wondering, these strings aren't in the way at all. I mean, they are not in the way full stop, because if you look closely, they just sort of wrap around the heel of the boot. And what else could I say? I like the fact that they gave a gloss effect to the say straps that they attach to the armor. That's very nice. The detail is actually very nice. I think this is a very very guy piece. You know why. I mean, you know why this is a guy piece, right? Right? Just saying. If you collectors ever get teased, just saying. The base is actually sculpted very nicely. I was quite pleased with this. You get a different texture for the sand. You get a different texture for the rock, which, you know, I'm glad they went that sort of extra mile. Sort of like here, the wind damage, the sand has been blown up onto the corner. That's quite nice. What else? The sticker, I suppose you're supposed to peel it off, but I just don't want to be honest. Oh, it's dusty. My apologies. Let's look underneath the base. They did go that sort of extra mile to include it. This is where the battery comes. Doesn't come with batteries, doesn't come with a screwdriver. So, you know, I was pretty under-equipped when I first brought her, choose. And I had to actually go out and buy some batteries and screwdrivers, which took me about an hour because, you know, I didn't know the place. But that was quite a fun little escapade. Also, what I enjoy is, I hope you guys can see it because of the lighting, but you can see the shoe prints here. That's quite nice that they sort of went that far to put shoe prints in. What I find very interesting is how it doesn't need any grip. You know, like you'd expect a normal boot to have some sort of grip to it. The boots have absolutely no grip here. Okay, let me just quickly assemble her again. Maybe assembling I can show you if it's easy or difficult. Insert the peg in there. Jambalaya, there we go. Head on. And just like that, you got a statue. There. Switch it on. I don't know if you can really tell the difference. On, off, on, off. That's now, yeah, you know, that's due to like bad lighting, but I think if you switch the lights off, it works better. That'll be in the showcase video, which I don't think is going to be very long. I mean, it's not articulated, so... what else could I say? A lot of people comment on these wire... I don't really know what these are, I'll be honest. Sort of tassels, Uber tassels. Oh, that looks rude. What are they? Okay, long story short, it's just two wires that they've taken. Very bendable, very simple wires. I don't think these wires will ever break, so I mean, that's like a plus. And they've just taken a thin piece of black cloth and threaded it around. What's the result? You get a very sort of, yeah, bendable tassel. Tassels in Star Wars, ridiculous. And they can be used to create some, you know, it adds a slight dynamic contrast. I wouldn't say it makes the figure. What makes the figure so good is that it's red, which, you know, psychologically people are more attracted to. I mean, there's a greater percentage of red cars that get stopped by police, as an example. With the cape on, it's not really like greatly impressive. In case you're wondering, you can sling the hood over, but the living, whatever, the tumors or whatever you call them, I had a friend who used to call them tumors. And yeah, the tumors kind of get in the way, but I don't know, overall it seems okay. But I suppose, you know, nothing beats just slinging it back over the shoulders and then letting everything else, if you'll just pardon the expression, hang out. I mean, it is pretty nice, even if you hide it behind the cape and you switch it on. You can still see it very faintly, not sure if you can, but as a quick point, I do like this. I mean, overall I think I'd give it, as far as quality goes, it's quite a good quality. There are worse things in the world, but again, that's not saying much. There are worse diseases in the world, and I'm ranting. Okay, I guess I'll just conclude that. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Feel free to give any comments. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your quest for bankruptcy. I know I am.